Okay, here we are at the Dream Kitchen of the West with Mark DiMattei, president of DiMattei Construction, and we have some guys working on the cabinetry stain. Mark, why don't you tell us what's going on here?
So Sarah, what we're doing is we're putting 2 coats of stain on the cabinets. This is the first coat, and these are, as you know, cherry cabinets, and we have a cherry stain going on them. So the guys are wiping the stain on. There'll be 2 coats of stain. The first coat goes on now, it'll dry. The second coat of stain will go on, and after that there'll be several coats of lacquer. So this is our little assembly line. Over here to the left, you'll see these drawers are waiting to be stained. So these guys are taking individual pieces from here, staining them with 1 coat. And then behind us we have a drying station, which I'll show you, where the ones that have the doors that have the first coat of stain on them are currently drying for the second coat.
So about how long does this process take? This looks like a lot of cabinetry.
Yeah, it will take about 4 days to complete the staining process. First, they have to strip the cabinet drawers out of the cabinet boxes, sand them all down, get them stained, and the lacquer process that I talked about. So it's about a 4-day process. It's a lot of work. These cabinets are being finished on site as opposed to pre-finished cabinets, which many people use. In this particular project, we're using custom cabinets, which are finished on site with a very high rate of finish.
Does that save time to finish it on site, or is it just a quality thing to do it on site? Why would you do it on site instead of the shop?
Just the way we chose to do it for this particular project. It really isn't a time saver. I think that for this type of finish, this is the appropriate way to do it.
So then why don't you take us over into what will be the living room of this house and show us some cabinet faces that have been finished.
So these cabinet bases have received their first coat of stain, and they're waiting for their second coat of stain. As you can see, they're a little light right now. Once they get the second coat of stain put on them, they'll even out. And then after that, as I said, several coats of lacquer will be applied to them. Once that's done, they will be returned to their cabinet boxes and reinstalled. We'll be putting the knobs on them and
Good morning.
Get ready to get this thing finished up for our June 10th deadline.
Yep, we will show the finished kitchen on June 10th, and we're confident that DiMattei Construction is going to make this deadline. And this isn't a typical construction schedule, right? This is really amplified, so to speak.
Yes, this is a typical sunset construction schedule.
Well, we'll see you next week, Mark, when we unveil the final kitchen. I look forward to the tour with you, and see you next week. Thanks.
Thanks, Sarah.